What's up, fellow gamers? Phreak here. Welcome back to Let's Play Seven Nights Flashpoint. Since we left off, we did a couple of interesting things. What do we want to bring up here? Basically, we upgraded our nano fab all the way to level 2, but we can't afford the second bench, so we can't do weapon mod crafting until we get another 200k under our belts. We also want to upgrade our barracks pretty soon because we are at capacity, and we're going to have another character offer to join relatively soon because we finished the Heartbreak Rush set of jobs, which means we'll have a hacker applying to us relatively soon. That said, we are on to our next set of missions overall. We've put 2 people into the trainer. We managed to hire the Scourge Williard, so we're going to let him gain XP for a bit. We put Inkblot in for some XP as well, and we are currently detoxing our Vanguard. If they don't have a call sign, they've never been on a mission, or at least not been on more than one. Natalia, I think we sent her on 1 mission so far, but regardless, we are between things as far as that's concerned. We finally got Bad Wolf Plunder ready. It is a simple raid against Blue Ox. The nice thing is, for me, it's still a relatively new tile set, although for this playthrough, we've already been on it a couple of times. The nice thing is, though, is we got a Battle Strike. So a Battle Strike is going to be a new mission type for this channel. It's also going to be on a tile set that I don't recognize right away. So this will be new for me entirely, so that's kind of cool. Looking forward to the episode after this one where we get a new mission to play. And we also got offered Dead Drop Hit by our friend Origami Joe. Ultimately, he's going to have us a E-rifle, an electronic rifle. It's basically a UAR, a short-range assault rifle, but it has a lot of pure damage and a decent amount of armor shred, and so it can be used as a stand-in for a really good way to kill high durability enemies. Anyway, with this mission about ready to go, I figure I could buy this, I guess, right? Like, if we really needed it. The thing is, though, we are on our primary hacker. We put Heartache down. Heartache is the call sign our secondary hacker got. We put him down for a cyber surgery, so he's going to be gone for this mission, and he'll be back for the next one, basically, depending on the timing. And then for the Field Ops Center, I'm going to preserve this stuff in order to use them on these, probably. I'm undecided, right? Like, I kind of want to have the extra combat power. Although by the time these things come around, I will have my second AR done, and so I might not need it. And so I'm, the decision making is like right now is, do I want to inject stuff into this mission? And part of me says, yes, let's go make money. And I actually really do need the money. So I'm going to end up deciding, yeah, let's go insert file chips. I'm going to assume this is better than cred chips. I don't actually know. But we're going to inject file chips into this mission so that we can get hopefully some extra money and whatnot. Up to power level 2.57. And we are ready to get our squad ready to go on this. Optional hacking, mixed stealth and combat. It is a raid against Blue Ox. I'm not going to spend money on this stuff. I don't need to. And this is the squad. It's the squad we run almost every single time because I just think it's really worth investing in the same people. And so that's going to be the case. As my people get more levels, we get to like level 15 or 20 or so, we'll have more room for like high quality multi-classing, and we can bring in other characters a bit more often. But for now, I just always want coordinated charge, always want the Cyber Knight, always want the hacker. And for now, it's still worth hard investing into main class hacker. If we can get him to the point where he can like get levels in soldier or something, and we don't need this guy for coordinated charge, we might, move things around. But this is not where we are right now. So we are on logistics base. And yeah, it's the raid. We've got no leverage. We don't need the leverage. It's fine. We've injected some cred chips. Actually, real quick before we go, because I forgot to, let's use counter intel pod, lower some heat. Okay, now we're ready to go. For realsies this time. Enemy stats power level 6. Core squad. Let's get it. We won't get paid directly for the mission, but we are going to get stuff to sell. Let's make it profitable. Okay, so there are 6 total lockboxes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exits are, yeah, there and there. If there are 2 hosts, I want them both. The question is, are there 2 hosts? The answer is yes. So the game plan is probably going to be go through this way. Right, there's no reason to go around like this. Come all the way back here and then go back out. I'd rather loop around like this and then only do a very small backtrack to get this and then back out. There will invariably be some time for that to be reasonable. There are 2 enemies on map right now that we know of. These seem relatively killable. Again, the host is right there. We can get pretty far. So we'll yield. get ourselves into a half-decent spot, and then it's time to go try to frag. We're going to go try to frag this guy. So, wow, he's really far away. We are not... Okay, so another consideration then is what if we grabbed this and ran back on turn 1 instead? I don't love that as much. I'd rather just go this way, but this is annoying in that... Yeah, we just can't really reach this guy on turn 1. I'm thinking, do I want to just double yield? I think I will just, like, yield the entire squad then. And just see where the enemies move. Yeah, you're going away, so I don't care. And then you just kind of turned around, did nothing special. So, it looks like we can mostly just sprint. And then actually do killing a little bit later. I have Atomic Stutter on a 2-turn cooldown, so I think I can realistically just play really hard. Yeah, we'll see some enemy spawns, right? They'll show up on the map soon. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, no one else on the side of the map, but I can just kind of take the stun. Yeah, this guy would hear the shot. I don't have the AP for it anyway, so it's fine. But we'll just plink him in the back. No stun is what it is. Yeah, run our guy all the way up to here. I don't know if it's better for him or the soldier to be the one who gets close versus takes the loot box, but whatever. I'll see if I can get it at low security level. That's not going to be the easiest. Cool if it happens, though. Casper's, of course, going to go hack. It looks like this will be... Yeah, there's nothing too special here. I will probably take down most things here. I bought a new cyber deck for him. He's got a level 4 cyber deck now. The downside was, though, is I bought that 3 days before my... Oh, nice. Interesting layout here, too. I bought it, like, 3 days before... what's it called? My Wire Ghost limit broke and got level 5 cyber decks. And so we kind of spent more money than we should have on kind of the wrong things. So I have this nuke program that I don't really see myself using for a while. It'll be good in some scenarios when I really need just to get some nodes like really destroyed, but it's not where we are right now. Okay, this is going to be a little bit annoying. I'm going to start with 0 interrupting this, I think. So invariably it's going to be annoying, and there's going to be stuff to knock around. So load a program, download access, easy. Okay. Activice. Download. Okay, second scan. Alrighty, so we can now head to here. Head to the bottom side. Annoying, but whatever. AP and tally, got rid of both. Scan again, only passive ice, that'll be easy. AP can't connect, have to get rid of both. And then I do want to knock those down, so... Let's see, yeah, I couldn't fit you anyway, so that wouldn't matter. I want to load this here because... and then, let's see, let me double check what we actually can disarm here. So there's a camera, a pressure plate, 2 cameras I won't use for a long time, and then a laser gate. Like, thing is, it's so far away from what's useful to me that I'm not sure I even want to do this. Like, they'll be disarmed for a little while. I guess I'll take a little bit to think about this, but I'm just not sure there's a lot of value in knocking that down. Again, I'll have to think about it a little bit. It'll down them for like 4 or 5 turns, so we'll get pretty... Like, we will probably interact with those locations roughly in time. It'll be close. Okay, we got a level 3... That's a sniper rifle, I'm pretty sure. And then, can I get a shot? No, we'll just run forward then. That's fine with me. He's stunned, doesn't matter. We're chilling here. Alrighty, so... What do we want to do here? I think I do want to knock down the pressure plate. Also want to kill him. Easy. Let me double check his cooldown status, because I might want to bring his 0 interrupt back right away. I think it's fine. Okay, let's chill. I'm going to go with YOLO. Let's just get it. So I'm going to load Spoof because I'm going to get security escalations. I'm going to have to care about them. I keep going back and forth. I keep going back and forth. Let's knock him down. Let's do it. Let's load Deception. Let's walk over here. This is damage to Cyberdeck, damage to connection. My deck shield is good enough that I can do the connection health. I can tank the damage slightly. Okay, there is a trap here. This trap is load a program. I don't care. So once again, what do I want to knock down? I'm going to choose to knock down the first three. I'm going to knock down 1, 2, and 5. Okay, 1, 2, 5. Okay. As long as I don't load a program, we're fine. So let's leave first. Let's move over here. Need to load Passive Ice Destruction. So these are gone. I can bypass this entirely and walk this way instead. I'm not sure which way is better, but I'm just going to walk this way. AP. Program loading, I don't have to care about. Indeed, I don't. Connection health. And, okay, I do have to load program loading this time. Fine. This is going to be... That's annoying. Okay, so here's one where I could load Nuke and it would, like, maybe work. I'm going to try. So we're going to load Nuke. I'm going to walk over here. I'm going to nuke. Unfortunately, Nuke got deloaded, but we cleared the entire zone. You know, probably was fine. This is CPU because we can't reveal it, so lock that down. CPU spiked. Cool. And so, right, we can skip most of this stuff. This still matters. I'm sure there's a useful thing over there. But I might as well go up this way because I know I'm going to path this direction. I'm going to, let's see, what do I need to load? I need to load kind of everything. I can fit it all, though. What's cool is I got to keep the IO for the turn, so it wasn't too bad. Damage to connection, connection use, scan. Okay, we know what's over there. Walk over, scan it. Okay, download, exit, download. Obviously got to kill both of those. And then we'll just spend the 5 AP. And then understand that I have to load a program to knock that down next turn, which I can do. Okay, let's end. This is going pretty well. We're getting a lot of progress with the high-level cyber deck, which is kind of nice. Let's keep yielding. Let them... Well, here, he needs to actually make some progress for us. We need to ensure that camera doesn't screw us over. I think we'll be... I think we can yield the right ways to be fine. You're going the wrong way anyway, so it's fine. We can actually bypass that camera, by the way. It's not going to see all the way over, and so we can do something like this. I'm going to go part way, because I want to know where the rest of the bad guys are. Okay, they're not that close. So that means I can safely walk up a little bit closer to around here. That seems fine. They're still not close enough. I'll marker sights you, and I'm going to maximize damage by hitting Iron Grip. And that'll be 1 hit. No crit, that's fine though. And the rest of the team should look pretty decent at this. So I want to have at least 2 AP so that I can hack once with Line Crawler and then shoot. I want to actually make sure I'm not blocking line of sight for the Cyber Knight, so I'm going to kind of go to the side here. Yep, you see me. Okay. I get debuffed, so I'm actually easier to hit in the future, so I got to be careful about that one. Again, Line Crawler is the first play here. Knock that down. I've upgraded enough that it has an 80% chance to jump next turn, which is what Line Crawler does. The tough thing is, okay, Gunner does not have any real reach here. This is basically if I'm, well, I should be reasonably lucky, but it's kind of if I'm lucky, I'll hit. I'm not that concerned, but it's not 100%. Yeah, okay, it's 95. Cool. The evasion debuff for the guaranteed glancing hit. Yeah, I mean, we're chilling. So because she is not hidden, she can't get the surprise shot. Okay, we somehow didn't roll the disable there. That's kind of too bad. Oh well, that camera's in the wrong spot, of course. We can kind of let these guys, again, spend their turns moving around yet again. We'll keep hacking, because of course we are. Disabled, sleeping, disabled, so I need to get rid of this thing. I'll take my downloads first, though. Okay. If you exit, yep, get rid of you. And then, right, it's going to be go up here, grab these things. Okay, AP and connection health, that's fine. Grab sleeves again. Have to kill you. Scan. I think I will choose to knock down the APU here, because it'll be relatively easy to get rid of and deal with. And this is the benefit of having nuke, is that you can kind of just completely blast your way through some stuff. So scan 2 of 2, spike the APU, we get to drop that. Get to run here, scan 1 of 2, we see, okay, 2 traps there, 1 trap, 1 active there. How annoying are these? If you use a program relocate, damage to connection is not a big deal. So easy triple disarm, get our download. And then for fun, it's actually better for me to use disarm here. Nuking costs only, actually, it only costs 8 AP, but we'll do enough damage to kill traps. Here, I'm just going to do it this way to be safe. So we have load a program, use a program, download access. And nuke would probably not have cleared. And so I'm just going to say, hey, get rid of you, get rid of you. I maybe could have nuked and it might have worked, but we can just do this instead. Now I still could, just for funsies. I could use nuke, but I'd rather save the action point so that I can leave and move around. But the big thing that nuke does is it allows me to knock down things like APUs and SPUs without like extreme problems. The real benefit is the fact that I've actually got so much Matrix IO because of, a high active memory on the deck itself, and implants, and a lot of, overclock is running and things like that. Just all this is really, really valuable. So you can disconnect. I will almost certainly end up using rewind here to get these abilities back. It depends on what I can get back to the space, but like, I don't have enough null up charges, for example. But there's a disconnect. And I mean, that was pretty good, right? So I think we started hacking during turn 1. I'm pretty sure we got there during turn 1. And we got out during turn 3. So we basically lost functionally 2 full turns, but it was also a pretty big Matrix host. Pretty good as far as I'm concerned. Go drop our second line crawler. It's kind of too bad that we didn't get lucky on the 80% there, but, can't get lucky all the time. I'll once again yield, let the enemies spend their turns moving around, see what they're actually trying to do here. That ends up being very little. It's fine. So the question now is, where do I send the troops to be most efficient? And I think it doesn't really matter too much. I mean, 7 Knight's the best character, of course. 3 guys there. Whatever. I'm just not going to think about it too much. I just don't need to be that efficient. We're really powerful. Nice. We actually managed to magnet, which is cool. There's some nice files. Some of these might have been injected. Can't really say for sure. We'll let HellRazor run... Okay, he's going to get spotted, so... Can't run that far forward. Guess that means we'll go here. We'll duck. We'll reload, even though we don't really need to. There's not really anywhere else to be. And the cool thing is our security level's back at 0. Not that we really built a bunch anyway, but, fun to get the minus tally regardless. And actually, next turn, we can just hit the signal grift and keep this body timer from ticking. We've only actually killed 1 person so far. Unfortunately, this pressure plate's on, and I don't have a way of getting around that, so that's too bad. Yeah, so the line crawler's just failing to crawl. Maybe it's a range thing? That might be the case. I don't know. Either way, we should again let the enemies patrol themselves into us first. In fact, that's almost happening here. Is it? Yeah, he's going upstairs. Oh, wow, I actually get seed in there. Okay. That's fine, we can deal with it. Cool, them getting closer is actually a good thing for us. I want to make sure I'm actually hitting my hacker with Tactical Surge, so I'm going to wait. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. I just want to make sure I'm actually getting... You know, I don't want to waste the 3 AP, right? That'd be kind of silly. So get him as far as he can go. That's reasonable, I suppose. It'll be well within tactical surge range. We get some tally from the pressure plate, but whatever. You're going the wrong way, so that's easy to deal with. And... yeah, okay. So I'm going to slight yield. He's going to marker sights then, because AoE debuff is good. I don't have the ability to AoE without getting heard. Like, this is... I mean, I could, like, run all the way to here, and that way you wouldn't hear me, but why? So it's really just take some shots, or I can yield back to Hemlock, and then see if he can do anything terribly spicy. The answer is no, he can't really. I'm going to run up to here. It's not going to be the prettiest. Actually, wait. Yeah, I'm just going to Signal Grift this. If I Signal Grift, I lose 1 pistol shot. I think that's fine. I think I can get my way around it. Maybe that's wrong, though. So what I'm going to do is get to here. I will be in Shuriken Wave range, and I believe Shuriken Wave ignores like line of sight. I think this just hits. Yep, it does. That's kind of fun. But I'm really relying on these two to get all the kills then, which means I am a little bit more willing to just be loud, and he's going to hear the gun, and it's going to be fine. Actually, what I'd really like to do is yield to Gunner, but I cannot. I don't have the ability to, so he unfortunately has to spend his turn doing this. No one was able to yield to Gunner's exact spot, which is a little bit too bad. So sadly, we're missing some AP for what should be a really strong Alpha Strike. We just don't have it. It's too bad, but oh well. I'm going to go ahead and precast Iron Grip for the bonus damage. 10% ballistic pure damage upgrade is decent. Again, he's going to hear the gunfire. Okay, we rolled well enough. That's good. And then we can just take an easy pistol shot. I'm going to choose to spend 1 AP getting closer. I might get a guaranteed graze as a result. I do. Cool. And then... the gun's going to be really, really loud, but I would sure like to kill this guy. So you can easily make this. Right, we knocked down the lasers, we knocked down this camera. So my options are actually reasonable here. So I could just simply run here-ish, and then stun him, and then he can't rat on me, which seems like a pretty good use of time, since until security escalates to level 1, they literally cannot give us reinforcements. They cannot send reinforcements our way, so I figure stun him, take the reload, shoot once. You missed. That's very cringe. Do you have security scramble up? No. Do I care about walking through this camera? Also, no. It's 1 tick, which means I'll get the escalation, but also, like... oh. You guys also exist. Okay. I should wait then to see if this guy moves forward, because if he does, I don't want to be caught out. So this is going to be shoot a few times. Actually, no, I'm going to wait because HellRazor has a move speed buff. So HellRazor needs to get close enough to catch the rest of my squad. That'll do. Give everyone some move speed and a movement point. And I'm going to just keep letting the enemies burn their turns down. You're stunned as we know it. And you're just not terribly special. You might have been told by the AI to do something, I'm not sure, but we're fine. Okay, so it's time to do some stuff. Time to get some kills. Your gun isn't great, but what we can do is simply have you run towards some boxes. I figure the other two can deal with this and get the hacker in. We'll have this guy start looting and getting on this side. He can get himself into that room with Linecrawler in 2 turns. I think it's reasonable. That crit was huge. We take those. Okay, we know this guy exists. How could I not get line of sight on you? He's just like actually hard to get a beat on. It's kind of funny. Alright, so if I go to here, I have marker sights pretty easily. That camera's going to be annoying, but I don't care. At this point, we're just going to try to be as fast as possible, so let's just go. This guy's still stuck over there. I don't care about him. We're just going to try to open up on this guy. It should be decent. I'll again just hit marker sights. Get a decent shot here. He's got level 2 pistol. Yeah, pretty good. Casper's just going to run a straight line. It is what it is. I could maybe do a save 1 AP version, but I don't see why I would really bother here. It goes right there. We'll get to it. We'll get this loot box as well. Yep, camera sees me, whatever. Alright, gunner. You don't have the stun, so... Wow, it's like really hard to get line of sight here. Those, yeah, those like computer consoles completely block. So can I get it from this side? No, it won't get close enough. Okay, so I've got to get to like... Yeah, it's got to be to like around here. Okay, I can get it from right there, but is that going to be a good enough shot? It might be, actually. It actually might not be that bad. Because of the scope, our maximum accurate range is pretty good. Yeah, actually, so it seems decent. A little bit outside of range, but not by much. Glancing at guaranteed, and then we're going to get the recoil back next turn. It's going to have like a 92, I think, next turn. Yeah. Which is now going to guarantee the kill. So the camera sees the body, but at least he can't rat on us. It is still going to be an escalation. And that escalation is reinforcements right there. They're all melee, though. Or mostly melee. I think one of them is a shotgun. But honestly, it's fine. Yeah. Street Charger is a shotgun user. Okay. So we can kind of chill. I guess you might be a concern at some point. You could run toward us. I'm going to go turn off this camera. That's not completely in range, so we're going to spend 2 AP on it. It's fine. These guys can chill. I'll have you grab loot, but you do have to be a little bit protected here. Okay. Level 3 assault rifle that we're going to just sell. Level 3 melee weapon, though, might be kind of nice, and this is also an armor. These are actually pretty high-value blueprints. I think going for a shot here is probably incorrect. You actually have to reload anyway. It's like, yeah, I can shoot at you with, honestly, pretty bad accuracy. That seems incorrect, so I'm just going to kind of run here and duck. And we'll just kind of wait it out for a bit. I'll reload, because I'm always going to have to reload at some point. Let's do it now. Doesn't really matter. We're going to keep waiting for Casper to get in here. I'm going to double check what his actual status is. Yeah, I'm going to let him like cast Spoof and Hard Shell and Overclock early, and then once we've used like a Zero Interrupt and a Spoof, then I will try to use Rewind. Because those are actually worth casting a second time in some cases. It should be a pretty reasonable start. A lot of things to turn off. So we load these. We load all the normal stuff. The CPU is, I think, in exactly this node, which means it doesn't matter which route I take. Except that going through the left, I think, is just slightly more efficient in terms of what I walk by and what I don't. Okay, here's the first Zero Interrupt turn. Damage Cyberdeck unloads programs. Yes, it's an annoying enough node that I'm just going to do that. I'll go to left here and grab this stuff. Damage to connection. Scan for the trap. There's at least one. This is when you load a program. Scan for a second trap. There isn't. Drop the download access. 4 hits there. Leave the node. Active ice. This should be clean. I'll take the damage to his connection. I don't care enough. Okay, that'll also be annoying. This is going to get a little bit tight, actually. So if this is actually a +7 AP node, I'm screwed. So I think I actually have to take the step back here instead. As much as I don't want to. And I think what I'm going to do here is find things to reload. Because I'm stuck here on AP anyway. If I had the ability to cast Spoof, I would, but I don't. So I'm going to unload, scan, and reload it. And then I don't have the AP, I only have 40 left, so I'm not going to unload and reload sleeves. But this allows me to spend more IO this turn pretty safely. Alright. Okay, you've gotten kind of close, so I need to deal with you pretty soon. What is the correct place to be? Because if you keep running towards me, you're going to be up here, and I'm going to be a little bit endangered. I just want to make sure I have like a clean line of sight. So I'm actually going to go like here or something. That seems okay. Kind of group up on this side. Actually, no. We're going to have him grab loot, and then he can come back. I'm not in an immediate rush. Yeah, he can grab loot and come back, and that'll be okay. So 5 out of 6 boxes. Ooh, a lot of stuff here. That was probably injected, I would guess. But 25k. This is a shotgun, I think. But pretty good stuff. Hemlock did not get jumped by this guy, but he still can't leave easily. So best I can do is kind of like run across and, you know, line crawler next turn and try to leave. This camera's going to be annoying no matter what happens, I'm pretty sure. I could precast smoke here. And by doing so, I can block the camera, probably. I think I'm going to do that. I think I can navigate the turn. Might be wrong, but we'll see what happens. I am hoping there's an APU in the other Matrix node, and I can use it to hack our way back down to a lower security level. So to save with my return means don't be on the laser gate. I'm actually going to save 1 AP, go to like here, and then hit the reload. Oh wait, I needed to rewind. Shoot, shoot, shoot. I'm griefing. He rolled a 13. I'm probably going to beat him. I meant to use rewind. I'm silly. Okay, you're just going to stand there, which is not great, but... okay, you will almost always roll above Casper. Okay, you did. Good. So they found corpses. Escalation is... Okay, 1 tally is fine. As long as I can find an APU to hack, we'll be okay here. That camera's annoying. I don't like that. Okay, well, I'm going to rewind you right away. And if I go not that far, just to here, we get the whole squad in the tack surge, which is what I want. So here we go. We'll let everyone else do their thing. All right, Casper, buddy. What you got for me? These are still down. I need to get up here now. Okay, so damage to connection and connection use. Not the end of the world. I could have left, it turns out. Okay, so what are we attached to here? That one I don't care about. That one I kind of do. Those I don't care about. That I kind of do. That I don't care about. That I don't care about. That I don't care about. So it looks like we've basically got a pressure plate and a laser wire, and nothing else matters. Because, of course, the other things already came back up. So I have no reason to go for that. It doesn't seem worth it. Alright. Well, it seems like a pretty good 0 interrupt turn then. So I'm going to run over here. I'm going to... Yeah, I'm going to run over here. I'm going to 0 interrupt, because invariably a bunch of stuff here. We scan, see the CPU. We've got 2 null ops again. I'm expecting there to be an escalation when I kill all the ice here, so I'm just gonna hit spoof. Yep, we block the escalation. We get to spike the CPU back down to 0. I'm not sure if there is an APU over here, but at the end of the day, the goal is knock down whatever we can, right? So block here, scan, okay. Load, that's easy. We just won't load any programs. Those are gone. Okay, let's run over here. Gotta get rid of both. Scan, we see there's one of everything. That's easy enough. Download a blueprint, damage to connection. Okay. Don't want to knock down those, they don't matter. Need to get rid of passive ice again. AP cost and tally. I'll tank tally for now. Okay, traps are there. They might not all matter though, so we'll see. This is use a program, download a blueprint. Okay, we'll have to get rid of you first. Reload you. Download blockers. Got that. Okay. Looks like I want to get through here. So what is the best way to get through there? So I I do actually want to knock this thing over, because there's a good chance there's stuff I care about in there. I'm going to take this route, so I'm going to load nuke next turn. And that'll probably be decent here. If I had another rewind, I would, and I'd like 0 interrupt. Sadly, this one didn't have anything useful on it. It's too bad. End of the day, yeah, we'll nuke this, and it will probably be fine. I'm, not enough AP to get through it. I didn't have enough IO to get through it either. Not quite. It's fine. I don't think reloading overclock does anything. I obviously can't afford to reload hard shell. I could have done it before I, moved, but whatever. All right, let's end action. And looks like he has to run through this. Or I can just do nothing for a little bit. I guess for now I can just do nothing. Line crawler that. And then I'm going to let you flail around. Let you flail around. Yeah, cool. They're not dangerous yet. Okay, you're coming up to me, which is fine. I can deal with that. I can really deal with that. You wouldn't have found me anyway, but... Okay, you're running up to where my gunner is. And let's see, you've got 42 armor, which isn't that much. And if things go really poorly, I can always stun. Let's just go for some shots. So first shot comes in, and then after the reload, I'll go for one, and then I'm going to wait and see how well HellRazor does. So if he can kill cleanly enough. Yeah, it's going to be ugly no matter what, it looks like. I don't have a good way around this. Okay, we're just going to get a lot of escalation. That's too bad. Under 4 security level is looking pretty unlikely, sadly. That's too bad, but that's the situation that we're in. Getting a lot of... yeah. Oh well. He's got a pretty good pistol. He'll get high accuracy now. Yeah, she'll die. Alright. Still wasting the savagery buff. It's really hard to make use of this unless you are... unless you fully invest into it, but once you do, it is a lot of damage. Alright, so the play now is going to be basically kill this guy efficiently and try to kill him so that his body goes into the room so that we don't get it seen by the camera. That's why I'm moving first. I want to make sure I still have line of sight. This tells me I do. Right, tells me I have one guy that I can hit, so I run there. He knows about me. I don't care. Try to go max damage. We get max damage. That's good. And I can simply run to the box. And unless the security escalation is rearmed devices, I'm chilling. Pretty good stuff here. Looks like we got more injected files, which is cool. And because I'm going to turn this way next turn, I'm going to start pathing this way instead. The gunner's going to keep waiting. I have to wait several turns for security scramble to be back, which is too bad, but we'll just keep waiting. Nothing else to do. I don't want to walk through the laser wires if I can help it. A guard is missing. Body timer ran out. 3 tally. Okay, and because of all the cameras and stuff, it's getting a little annoying a little fast. So here's nuke. If you load a program... Okay, we'll hope that we get lucky on which one it unloads. Nuke 1, nuke 2, they're gone. Wasn't that bad. Didn't really need to scan there. I'm not locking this down anyway. I'll load scan while I'm here. Look up 0 ice. Yep. Have to kill you. Scan. Okay. I'm going to try to bypass this if I can. So I'm going to load all my programs early. Then all I'm going to do is just leave. Yep, don't care. Just leave. Use a program, steal AP. Okay, disarm you. Scan for the rest of it. If you load a program, not going to do that. Disarm deception, that's fine. And then I didn't look very closely for anything that was there, but it looked like there was nothing there. From what I recall, nothing was there. So obviously we're tapped out for loading programs for the turn, but we managed to knock this out, get a download. Walked by this, which seemed fine. I'm still healthy. I have enough connection health as well. Disabled sleeping. This is if you load a program, but I can't get rid of this without loading a program. And then I just don't care what's there. So I guess you can go press left arrow, or I can go watch the footage if there was something actually here to download, but I don't think there was. I think we're just done here. And sadly, there's no APU, so I can't lower my security tally any further. Which means I'm going to fail the secondary objective, and I don't have a way around that. So, is what it is. I guess we're going to hit security level 3.8, And if, I mean, I don't think I can make the beeline on turn 9, but I guess we'll see. If we don't get any more tally this turn, we'll be at 3.9, and I can maybe, just maybe, make the mad dash. But I'm really not sure that I can. So, of course, you're going to be ready to go. And I won't have... Oh, actually, you know what? I'm still missing Security Scramble. So we can get out by running through the laser wires. That would trigger stress, but it would give me the extra influence for who I'm running the mission for. So is the influence worth the stress on him? Is what that comes down to, basically. Actually, yeah, I don't have Rewind left, and you absolutely do not have Line Crawler back. I can't see a world where this happens for us, so it looks like we're just making the call. We're going to have to figure out if the stress is worth it or not. Well, we'll run close to the exit, but there's nothing else to do. This laser gate is just in the way. I will have coordinated charge. Odds are pretty high that with 7 AP we'll get Casper out, but it's not a complete guarantee. Yeah, they're just not scary. And if they find bodies, it, you know, won't matter at all anyway, but... Yeah, sadly these laser wires are annoying, and there just wasn't a way around like, hiding from it, basically. It's fine. More reinforcements, whatever. I don't care anymore. Yeah, so we're security 3. I think it's worth it. So as long as you have at least 200 health, you do not trigger stress from laser wires. That said, I don't have a way around this anyway, and I'd rather not like just waste the turn. I don't think it's worth it. So though I can't disable this laser gate, we're just going to run through it. The tally won't matter because the turn will end. But we are going to trigger a stress roll on Casper, which is too bad, but I don't have a way around it. I couldn't think of a way to disarm that. I'm going to laugh if Casper can't reach, but I'm pretty sure he can. Yeah, we're fine. We would have needed the buff. Like, we might have made it without, but it would have been close. So he's going to trigger a stress roll. There's a good chance he does, in fact, go up stress as a result, but we get to get away pretty cleanly, and we actually get the secondary objective because of hacking the APU earlier. We got our injected files, which I'm pretty sure paid us out pretty well. So yeah, from Meat Space Loot, a bit over a page. I'm guessing some of these level 6 commons are the injected. I could be wrong about that, of course. I don't actually know. Matrix downloads from the 2 hosts looks pretty good. More than a page of files. And what, 4 blueprints? 6 blueprints. Not bad. None of them are weapons, but that's fine. Really high level weapon blueprints can be like over 100k. It's like quite valuable. But we'll see if Casper got stressed or not. Let's go see. How you doing? Your stress is at 10, so it looks like he managed to beat the stress roll, which is cool. That's great. All right, so we have some more money to make. I'm just going to run the footage while managing my base. Ultimately, there's nothing else to... There's not going to be any more missions here. So if you want to look at some of the base management, feel free to stick around. If you don't, that's fine too. Basically, put together highest level things we can. Mint the file. Go down here. Again, grab the highest level things we have. Mint the file. What that means is that you can now sell these, and they are worth more. It basically rolls... I think you get the average level, and it rolls one of the rarities chosen. And based on how lucky you get, you're going to get a lot of money, or you're going to low roll. But I believe a minted file set is worth 1.5x a... what they would be worth individually, so it is worth gambling. But of course, if you need the money, you might as well just make the play, you know, just sell your stuff off and be able to, you know, progress. So we once again filter for things we don't actually need, which are, you know, basic item blueprints. I'm basically never going to craft item blueprints. It's going to be millions down the line before that happens. Now, okay, an assassin is actually a revolver. I don't know why I'd craft level 3 revolver when I have level 6 revolver. In fact, I don't know why I'd craft either of these when I have level 6 revolver. This seems useless. I don't see why I would... Let's see, Nano Edge versus Twitchblade. Let's compare. So yeah, we got an Armor Cutter versus a 9 Edge. 9 Edge gets pure damage. Armor Cutters, of course, cut armor. So the higher level one has more accuracy, has enough pure damage to make up for the base damage, has way more armor shred. But of course the difference is... yeah, the Twitchblade here has Power Slice, and this one has Armor Shred. But with 54% chance to shred, I'm pretty sure this is better, so I'm happy to keep this and sell you. If I compare Twitchblade to this guy, damage is better on the melee, more ammo as well, way worse Armor Shred though, which realistically I think I'd probably rather have the Armor Shred at this point. It is a bit more damage, but legitimately shredding armor is part of why I play these weapons. I do think I'm selling these revolvers though. I think I have so many other secondaries to already craft. I'll at least sell one of them. I'm for sure selling one. I could maybe build the new shotgun. I'm not going to build a level 3 sniper rifle. There's no way. I'm just going to sell you now. But I am going to buy... I'm going to make one of these. I'm going to make this at some point, but it's not going to be for a while. I'll make this at some point. I'm not going to make you. So I can sell you safely. And then... yeah, is there anything else we're looking at here? I still might sell this SMG. I mean, level 2 SMGs are not great. The one reason they're good is because weapon mods. So if I can't store it very heavily, but basically there's this might be it. Yeah, SMG barrels that give pure damage per hit, and that works for SMG bursts. So if your SMG has a lot of shots, you can get a lot here. And this has 7 shots, which isn't too bad. There's obviously better out there. This feels like I have enough stuff here. I'm gonna end up building... I guess I don't have any more blueprints for low-level pistols. Like, I could craft this and use it instead of my my basic pistol. It probably is better than my basic pistol, because I don't have quiet sidearms that are above level 1. So there's a real consideration for building this out. But I also want to build the higher level assault rifles. But I do really want to consider using this. This has some real value. The noise range is going to be suppressible enough, I think. And then I have some basic accounts. Looks like nothing that I can easily sell happily, so I'm not going to do that. But since I have money, I can go build my weapon mod crafting bench. It's expensive, but it's worth it. 225k, 6 days. But now I can start building my high-level weapon mods. I'm excited for that. 200k here is not a ton of money. I do still want to build the upgraded barracks here, which means I have to find some other way to make the rest of the cash. Which for now isn't going to happen. Basically what we're going to be doing here is fast forwarding until these guys are kind of ready to go. I do want to put him into the SimStream trainer for when we run these combat missions back to back. I don't want to run hackers if I can help it during them, because they're going to be, you know, a liability and just be less useful. But I do want to run, you know, a bunch of level 10 actual combatants. So, you know, Cyber Knight, the Cybersword, or the, yeah, this guy's going to be fine. This soldier especially is going to be good. And then, I mean, I'd probably run him instead of the Cybersword and just, like, let him keep getting XP. The big thing is going to be having a second level 6 assault rifle for this guy. Like, that'll be the really big thing. He'll do so much more damage with that, which is going to be done very, very soon. And so, yeah, we'll probably kick her out, send her to detox, and throw this guy in to gain training. The one downside, he's going to be kind of stressed. He's already decently stressed at 30. He's going to go to 40, probably. But ultimately, I don't see what else I would do here. So, actually, a real consideration that I want to think about is now this mission's done, I'm going to kick her out. I'm going to cancel her training. She's already got her XP. We're going to throw in her detox right now. There's no downside to starting detox, by the way. If you decide you have to leave, no harm, no foul. All you've done is, like, you know, kept the bench slot warm. I mean, you've kept it busy, full, right? You can't do anything with it, but I'm going to grab these upgrades to Aegis so she can be tanky and useful. I do kind of want the +1 max charge. That's pretty good. Shield of Rush is okay, but I shouldn't need more than the base point in it. Chop is already capped, so I'll make Aegis good. I probably will cap this out. It's a good skill. Just lets her be melee, and if you don't take damage, you don't take stress. He's ready to be leveled up. Unfortunately, we don't quite have enough to cap this out. We need to get another, you know, 2 points here, but We're going to make Savagery really, really powerful. 50% ballistic pure damage, 25 crit chance, but we have to be able to kill someone during the turn, or we need to, again, get this trained up, which is possible at some point. I could, in fact, choose to like take away some points on things like marker sites, but I don't think I want to. I think we'll just wait, and just at level 12, we'll clean up. So we're going to, again, let these timers tick down. We're going to start crafting our next weapon. So, great. Hype Limit Break, +1 reaction seems good. I think I'll take that over Digital Rush, because I want the move speed. This will keep, you know, showing itself pretty often. Yeah, the 3 AP is nice, but again, I want to take the move speed. Weapon is done. That's great. These missions are coming up. Gotta make sure I can do them. And so I'm going to craft a new weapon. And what I want to craft is probably a melee. Or is it the UAR? So like if I craft a melee, right, and I just like craft it by itself with nothing special going on, 5 days. And so if I back up and I say, hey, what's due in 5 days? Yeah, it's due in 5 days. I could use the Field Ops Center maybe. Next token is in 2.5. So I could use that to push like this mission back by 4 days and then have the sword done in time. I don't care enough about having that sword done in time. It's not a big enough deal. So what it comes down to is basically... Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to boost that legwork at some point as well, but that'll be easy. I have time for that. No matter what I build, it's not gonna be done in time unless I go for like maybe this submachine gun, which like might be reasonable, right? It's done in 3 days, and I will make use out of it. So let me like think this through, right? I want this long term. Like I'm for sure gonna use this long term. It's gonna be good. This is not terrible at replacing the basic pistol that I've got. It's basically just a better version of that gun. There's a little bit of downside, but it's mostly just better. It can armor shred. It has some decent upfront damage with, you know, like this is solid, right? It's 178 damage and some of it's pure, so it'll, you know, deal with the bigger guys better. But I also know I will use this sword. I also will use this pistol as a thing. Everyone is going to be able to use this. It's the only silenced gun other than the other one, silenced gun I've actually gotten so far. So I think I do want to grab this. And I'm going to add the... I'm not going to bake on any mods, I don't think. Because I'd rather craft them to throw them on my other weapons. And like have them be a bit more future-proof. So I'm not going to force on anything because I don't think I want to. I don't think I want to. Yeah, because I want them... Yeah, I want them going forward. I don't think I want to bake them on because I'm not going to use gold. Yeah, I think it's correct. So... What I will bake on, though, are, you know, things like this, where, hey, I've got 2 charges of light damage. I mean, I might as well. I don't see any other weapons coming up anytime soon. And so I'll bake on a couple of intrinsics because I'm like, oh, this does increase the time frame, though, is the problem. Maybe I don't want to do that then as a result. Maybe I just say, hey, you know what? Baking on intrinsics adds a lot of money and a lot of time. For that, I'm just going to wait till I have higher quality stuff for. I think that's going to be the case here. We're just going to build this. Going to build it cheaply. And look, the total price is 42k for a level 2 SMG. If we compare it to what I could buy, right? Let's say, hey, show me, you know, show me light weapons, sort by powerful. Yeah, like these things cost 170k. And like this is, to be fair, like this is a better gun than what I've got here, right? This is at least close. This is probably slightly worse than what I've got in my storage here. And it's like, yeah, why would I not just craft something that costs 1/3 the price? Yeah, the down payment had to be made, but now these things are just better. So I think that's the play here, is we're just going to craft this. We're going to craft it empty. And yeah, 42k is not bad. And so jamming out a bunch of these low-level weapons is actually pretty reasonable. Start crafting. Done in 3 days. We can make use of it. Eventually the weapon mod bench will be done in 5 days and change. We won't get anything done in time, but that'll still be useful. So all we're going to do is advance forward time at this point. Money is a little bit limited. Again, I can't actually get my barracks upgraded yet. Our detox bench is in use. Let's go craft our second SMG because we can silence it like a basic pistol. It won't be done in time for everything. That's fine, though. It will be done in time for dead drop, which is good. We've been offered another mission here. Okay, we can do a raid against Fenian. Sure. Otherwise, people are detoxing, people are training. I'll make sure I run both these missions before he's out of the trainer. He's in cyber surgery still. He's out of cyber surgery. That's good. And then the question I basically have is, what is the right time to put him into the trainer? Because theoretically, let's see. Do I have anyone offering me another... Yeah, no one's offering me any legwork here. His legwork is done in 12 hours. I think ideally, right, if I'm like truly trying to min-max the like number of visits to my trainer, well, he'll pop this token here, gain the 3% legwork chance here, so that she'll get it. We'll, I guess, accept this mission, because why not? Hello? You've got a courier to move to safety. Okay. A bodyguard job, and that bodyguard job is... Okay, I have not played bodyguard on this map before, and the cool thing is... oh, no. Yeah. Okay, I have not played bodyguard on this tile set before. So that'll be interesting. It's got an optional matrix host, which is good. I will use that. And obviously these missions have to be run. They're running out of time. That's fine. We'll throw in my secondary hacker to gain XP during them. And then either we pull him out and he runs payback flight, or he stays in the trainer and we let the main hacker run it, which I think is also completely reasonable. We'll let her complete her legwork. I don't see why I wouldn't do that first. It doesn't really matter, actually, does it? I can't think of a reason to go either way. Because she's not going to be taking up a bench slot. It's more just... Nah, let's... She's not going to run the mission itself, right? There's, like, no way. Let's see. If she'd, like, almost level, would I change my mind? I don't see why I'd run her at level 6 when I can just run my Agent EX. One thing I could do, by the way, is I could retrain him out of some of these Agent EX talents, like Signal Grift and Line Crawler, and then train him back, because I have tokens. Right, I've got 3 tokens, so I don't see why... There's really not a reason not to retrain him, I guess, right? I can't think of a reason not to retrain him, so... I might as well, I guess, right? Like, what's the downside? Just make him a stronger Cybersword, essentially. Because I've got the tokens, and these are going to be 2 combat missions in a row, so yeah, let's do that. So let's keep optimizing. Let's keep optimizing. We're going to train. We're going to respec you. Okay. Add multi-class. You're going to be a Cybersword multi-class. Okay. The Agent EX tree. I still want Supremacy and Smokescreen. I still think Glitch is kind of useless. But I obviously don't need all this stuff in this mission type. So here's Supremacy. Here's Smokescreen. And what do I want out of Supremacy? Do I want everything? I think I do, actually. I'm gonna cap this out. Actually, well, here. We'll learn this for now. I'll take the AP cost. I might take both AP costs. That seems kind of worth it. I don't know. We'll wait for a little bit. Use Cybersword tree. Obviously grab Slash Slide. Always cap it out. There's just no choice there. You always do it. We'll grab Deflection. We'll grab Aegis. And I have 8 points left. So 1, 2, 3, 4 is Shielded Rush. Or I can just put more points in Aegis and not take all these 4 points. And it'll be very similar. Which is probably the better version here. So I'm going to, like, juice this really hard. I think it's completely reasonable to max out Aegis here. This makes him basically invincible. I will skip Deflection Field for now. I am not going to bother learning Choppa. It would be fine, I think. It would be okay to do that. But what I'd rather do, I think, is just... Yeah, Shuriken Wave is only okay. I've tried it out. It's fine. But it costs... It doesn't actually cost a travel note because I'm here anyway. But, like, this doesn't... I don't know. It's fine. It gets rid of Overwatch. I just don't really care. I think I will take a... I think I'll take a charge of Supremacy. And then I'll take AP cost and recharge of Smokescreen. I think that's going to be his training for now. When we retrain, we'll come back and... I might even ditch Supremacy. I just haven't liked it that much. It's okay. But, like, I don't know. It only buffs me. It's only on sometimes. Like, I'd rather just kind of grab Smokescreen and max out Line Crawler and just be a better Cybersword long term. I think that's kind of the better play for me. That's what it feels like anyway. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what it feels like. Okay, so training's been done. She's on legwork. I don't need to bring her back. It doesn't matter. Actually, it matters because... No, wait, hold on. I just need to put my secondary hacker. Where are you? There you are. We'll put you into the trainer, so you can gain some XP from these combat missions. Detox is full, Trainer is full. There's no reason to like wait till she's out. There's no like thing we're waiting for here. I'm gonna choose to believe this is easier than Dead Drop hit. So I'm gonna save my Field Op Center token for that. Right, so we're running Undercity Bust. In our mission planning, we've got 4 mercs to deploy. We're not gonna run our hacker. Wait. Did I just like miscount my units? Am I just like hard griefing? Cyberknight, Agent EX. I guess I am gonna run my soldier. I guess I'm really, really stupid here. And I just like miscounted who I did and didn't have available. Okay. I could retrain him into a soldier, but that would be probably unneeded. So I take it back. Welcome to the squad. We're playing with you after all. I'm really, really silly and I can't count. Oops. So let's unequip your gear. This is going to go to you. Have some armor. Oh, right. She can also run a long shot. Yeah, that's right. Okay, we're going to throw the better rifle onto him, though. He's just better overall. He's stronger. We're not going to put a barrel on. We're not going to suppress that. We've built in everything. We've got a ton of mods here. Right, we have our 2 guaranteed... Well, our 2 that we got sort of from Lucky. Deadshot Grip and Magnacoat Red. So that's 25 crit damage, some max range. Pretty cool. Slightly different from this. Looks like we got more crit damage in this one, and not as many cool things for the Magnacoat. Okay, fine. But yeah, she's got this pistol that we're going to take the silencer off of. Our hacker's not going to play this. Let's sort by gear. Right, here's our Cyberknight. She's looking pretty good. Here's our soldier. Drop that silencer. He's looking pretty good. Here's our Agent EX. We're going to take this defensor. We're going to remove the mods. We're going to throw on this assault, this SMG. Actually, no. He should sit with the pistol because he's got a sword he's going to use a decent amount of the time. Actually, no. This is his best range weapon. We're going to equip that, and we're going to put on a scope. Still got a sword, though. And then she is going to use a, mediocre urban assault rifle. And a, revolver as well, basically. So she's not well equipped. Okay, we need to find who's holding the... There we go. You've got mods. Okay. That should give me the scope. Yep, okay. So here's the squad then, right? Shock Mine First Aid Kit, Smoke Grenade, Concussion Grenade, Shock Mine, Smoke Grenade, and First Aid Shock Mine. That seems reasonable. Right, so... I guess you don't need smoke because you already have smoke. We should sub this out for, I don't know, a... Do I have another shock mine or something? Yeah, here we go. So you have a shock mine and a concussion grenade. You have a lot of stuns. And yeah, I guess this is the squad. Right, no silenced pistols, 2 really good assault rifles, and SMG, which is okay. And then she's just kind of crappy, but it is what it is. Don't want to run the hacker. I could retrain my hacker. But I would run out of tokens here, right? I can't respec both the Agent EX and the hacker and have that be reasonable. So yeah, that's where we're going to leave it. Next round is going to be running this mission, which I believe is going to be a first time for me in terms of this layout. It's going to be unique, so we will see how it looks, but I think that's going to be it. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.